How about now? How now, brown cow? Yay! I had a feeling. Yeah, let me just repeat what I was going to say. So what happened is this weekend I had gigs out in public, out in real life. I was DJing a couple of parties for people. And yeah, so I had to take down my whole system. I don't know if you saw it. I made a post and it showed you what I said. What my setup was while I was out, and that's all connected to my Mac. So this morning, because last night I got home after 10 p.m., and I was out for at least four plus hours moving equipment. Last night I was in the cold. We were outside. It was actually super cool though, because we're trying to save not abandoned. We're trying to save a historical building in a small town near me. So that was really cool. And now I'm going to help that organization with their YouTube stuff. I said that's what I do, you guys. So how about that? Let me say hi to you now that I know you're here. I know Allie stopped by. She's lurking. Blankets and pillows to you. Recycle, recycle. Semtex cow. Moo. Move over. I'm going to sit next to you. Easy Herbs in the house. Thomas Christ. And Hugh Caldwell. I definitely see lurkers. Oh no! She just fell off. She just fell off the thing. What the heck was she doing? Okay, my link tree is right over there. The QR code, and you can connect with me. People did that successfully this week. Or you can do this kind of supporty stuff. That's all. That should all be over there. And yeah. Cat uses interfere. Leela is mildly irritated. Here we go. Haha, temptations. See what she does. Right on. Today we're going to talk about AUBE. So let's get my iPad in here and let's get to work. Let's make a wish list. I mean, I did make some money this weekend, so maybe I will be able to afford some apps. And I want to spend my money wisely. Hello, I'm in my corner. I know. She acts like she's never eaten food ever in her life. She acts like she doesn't have a food dish that if it gets like the smishiest like quarter of an inch down from the top, she acts like no one will ever feed her again. Anyway, hi to lurkers. Hi, lurkers. I'm going to get to work quickly here so that you don't lose interest. And of course, the people who watch on the replay, I always appreciate you. Always appreciate you. All right. As I said, we are going to get to work. First, let's look at what I've got the last 3 months. We're going to go to the App Store for that. Wow, it's taking its moment. It's funny because I just watched Jade Starr's AUBE2 app review. So it's not it's not rocket science, let me tell you. So that's why I'm using it to make a wish list. Let's go back to January. I haven't been getting too many apps, obviously, because, cha-ching. Okay, chord generator in January. P930 lunar lander. Should I do it? If anything, any of these, if they catch your eye and you think I should do a show on them, let me know. Lo-fi Dojo Vinyl Simulator. That sounds like a fun one. I may, for some of these smaller apps, I'm thinking about teaming them up by use case. Yeah, let's check and see if we've got the update yet. If I haven't gotten it, I might as well tap tap taparoo. Yep, it's up. Preset pack download panel. So I'm telling you, if you don't have this chord generator, this is an extremely cool app. If you're a songwriter or if you like to make generative music that's based on similar patterns, but you don't want to, multi outs. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. Um, yeah, yeah, I really enjoy those because of I really enjoy chord generator because you can make subtly different chords and subtly different like little repeats and stuff, and it helps like if you just record a bunch of it, you can sift through it and make some make some of your own like sample packs. Ed Zielinski, welcome. All right, let's go back. As I said, I haven't got very many apps, so this is going to be fun because I'll get to pick a lot of new apps to look at. Amen Break Generator revived. That's one that I'm going to use. Let's check out what this vinyl simulator does. All these apps I've won off of Jade Star's Patreon. If you want to drop a link to Jade Star's Patreon, Thomas Christ, I can't imagine that any of you are not in it if you use AUBE2 apps. But if you've not, if you're watching on the replay, you might want to jump over there because for $5 and up, you are entered in every silly thing that she does. It's crazy. All right, so Lo-Fi Dojo. This is take your portable beats to a new level. Gritty warmth. It's just a vinyl sim. It just brings your lo-fi in. I've got a whole bunch of lo-fiing apps, so it could be fun. I'm thinking about doing app comparisons because not every week is there something new that I want to review because I'm not the same as Jade. Jade does a kind of Jade is like does every app and she's got relationships with all the developers and all that, and I'm just building that, so I only do that ones that strike my fancy that I can really add something. Type B is a plugin inspired by a famous vintage exciter effect. Ooh, I keep meaning to use this. This is definitely want to jump this into a bundle show, like a sound enhancement show with a little more quadrosphere. I used quadrosphere on Friday for the midnight chill. Vintage, yeah, exactly. Where's Granny? Back to my apps. I got Fuzz Droid distortion effects. That's because she has crushes. I think that she's whatever ageophilia. She loves oldies. The IMPC app. I think I might have it, but it's like it doesn't have. It's not very digital. It acts like equipment. See, Fuzz Droid is a distortion effect based on the CP3 modular mixer. A sharp asymmetric discontinuity makes for unique and aggressive sound. Right. So that ought to be fun. Because you know how I love to make fuzzy, distorted, crazy stuff. Tags for YT. Galaxy Brain. I'm definitely going to do a show on Galaxy Brain at some point once I spend more time with it. Hey, cover by CQ. So nice to see you today. Frequency shifter, spaceship. It's a frequency shifter and delay combo, ready to take any sound into outer space. It has stereo controls, modulations, LFO and sequence modulation, optional hardware clipping. Um, yeah, so it gives you like kind of chorusy effects, space laser effects, and then it's got tone shaping filters in your feedback loop, wet signal ducking, easy stereo controls. It sounds like fun. I don't know because I don't like not being able, not knowing how to use it. You might have to come on my show with me and show me how to use it. How about that, Easy Herbs? Only don't do the weird lipstick. Oh, so and then I've got the Swam violins and cellos. So these Swams are pretty amazing, and I'm definitely going to do a thing with that, with the Geo Shred play, getting to Geo Shred it. So these are these amazing modeled um, string sections on iOS. Yeah, I know, but what you do is you show I'll send you some screenshots and you tell me if you think we could be like Easy and Leal's uh try to figure out what the F MPC will do. Okay, yeah, physical modeling they sound freaking insane. So, and I've got a an AUM open. So, let's see what else have we got. I figured I'd do these recaps on the quarterly, and it isn't even the end of the quarter yet, but we've got so many apps that I thought, heck. Then I got the AUBE2 Audio Unit Box Explorer, which we will be opening up today. Then Noise Space. You saw me make a really cool show on that. And I've even made some music, and it's definitely featuring on my new album. But just for quickly, if you weren't there, I don't catch you up and show you kind of what it is. If you don't know about this, I didn't even know why you're here. Maybe because you like my giggle. So 4 days ago, you can use it as an effect or even with real instruments. The new filter allows the input source to be modulated by the noise generator signal. It's something like ring mod, but more varied and experimental. Ooh, we'll have to mess around. You know what? When we do the fuzz droid, yeah, we'll play around with that update. So basically, this is an experimental sound generator, and then it does granular synthesis on noise. It's just, I love it so much. It's one of my favorite apps. It will definitely be on my top apps of 2025, as will Quadrasphere, which, like I said, I used this on Friday on the Midnight Chill. What I did was I have a preset that I've made. It's called Launchpad Tickler. And I can use it on any of those Launchpad sample-based beats I make. So what I do is, because you don't want to throw the bass all around. The bass was just panning just lightly, just tipping back and forth. Yeah, and they're awesome together too. So is the tickler French? Oui. You just threw me off. I should look away from the chat when I'm saying something. Anyway, so you randomize. It randomizes the sound space, plus it adds effects and randomizes effects. It randomizes volume. It is just insane. I love that. Quadrasphere is so amazing. I mean, if if it's almost worth buying just for the fact that you can fade in Launchpad. You can auto fade in Launchpad to me, or any beat. So if you've got a beat, you throw that in, and I showed that in my show on Quadrosphere. It's so cool. Anyway, but we're looking for Pokemon that we don't have yet. I know. That's one of the cute things about Val. All right, let's be done. And let's pop over to our AB. Actually, I'm going to pop it off, and then we're going to pop it back on. So we're going to AUBE2, click. Loading audio units, processing, initializing, data sync complete. And if you want to watch Jade's tutorial or someone else's tutorial, I always watch Jade's because I like her voice modulation. I like the way she covers things, and because I've learned from her, she covers things in the way that I watch them. Yes, it can completely replace AUBE. So anyway, I've got my faves, the funny thing is I haven't been using it as much because, I haven't been adding things to it. So this new integration may actually cause that to work. So I've already got something on my wish list. That is Playbeat 4, which I am gutted that I forgot to enter for the things. Thomas, I'm just going to tell you this. If you're there and I haven't signed up for stuff, can you just tell her that yes, me too. Leela. Yes. I know. We've gamified this screen. So the cool thing is here is that you can tap your info, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're in the App Store. I know, sorry. I'm just saying, if you remember. So, this is the brand new AI powered drum designer. I love Playbeat 3 all the time. Exactly. Because I just don't know if I'm going to be doing more gigs like this. It feels like I'm going to, because I need the money, and which, funnily enough, I'll be able to afford more apps. But Seagull Rock Squawk. So cutting edge algorithms, revolutionary genre-based pattern generation. Jade did a show on this the other day. I want this app so much. I'm just gutted that I didn't get to enter for it. So you can search for an app, but the way to figure out what it is that you don't have, and that's like one of the main functions is right up here. If you can see my cursor there, right here over it says I've got 542 AUV3s plus 6 unknown AUV3 plugins. So what's that, 548 or something? Now we'll just tap this plus. Yeah, I do not understand what that is. Nobody has helped you with it. So right there you tap in, it says AUV3 plugins catalog. AUV3 plugins available in the catalog, but likely not yet installed on any of your devices. What? This is ridiculous. And here it says iPad. And you can mess it between all effects and all instruments, but which we can do. You can even say effect group, dynamic, spectral, time, modulation, multi-utility, default, no effects. And then all your instruments in here, synth, drum, sampler, generator, MIDI processor, default. So default is probably all of them. Let's see if I change it. Oh, see, there we go. synth and no effects. So if you just tap out of those, wow, thanks. That's easy. I'm gonna definitely have to look at that. Maybe we can have maybe we can have a Discord conference or something, because we can share screens with that. Make some. I've got all these new ideas for like how to make music with people. You can use Zoom, StreamYard, Discord. You can probably use Google Meet. Sure, you can use what's the iPhone or the iOS equivalent, FaceTime. Anywhere you can connect yourself, your headphones, your thing, because I can connect. In fact, yesterday, because of electricity problems we had, we were using portable electrics. So we ended up it wasn't strong enough to charge my iPad for a while, because one of the little surges kind of popped my little protector thing, and then we had to reset it, and I had to actually take it off the set, which was really scary, but we put a surge protector on the other end of it. So anyway, not enough of that. Right, so FAC Clipper. So if we want to look at that, now dynamic clipper saturation, it's a multi-band waveform viewer, which is always interesting, visual feedback metering. We tap info and we're back over here. So FAC Clipper, $6.99. It looks like I've already got some peak control stuff. Oh, so as you notice, until March 22nd, so that's just another week. So if this is interesting for you, then you definitely want to buy it now. Right. It looks really cool, but I just don't know if I need it. Again, it's kind of a small budget these days, so which is cool because it's good, because actually, so my small budget helps you, because if I'm just getting every app and buying every app and using every app and demoing every app, which is an important thing to do, but other people are doing it. Yeah, FAC Fred Anton Corvist is one of my favorite. I have almost all of the FAC apps. Most of, like, Altesa is a FAC app, and Medusa. That Medusa is a compressor. and Altesa is a wild, crazy reverb delay, universe simulator. So then we have this LCR chorus, but these Rob Jackson. Let's just look at, and it also will tell you iPad, iPhone, Mac, and Vision Pro. Whoa. So it's really cool to be able to see right all in one time where it goes on the Mac. So let's check out these modulation chorus. It's an effect. Let's pop over to back to our. This is so easy. Get fact. Get fact checked. Fact checked. Right, so these are very inexpensive. $1.99 stereo chorus audio unit. It just does what it does. Simple. Okay, this is the LCR chorus in the Korg Wave State synthesizer. So this is Korg stuff. It's in the Korg synths. Very cool. So that would mean, once again, still don't need. Still sounds cool. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay Corral, that is a really cool name. I'm thinking that these apps might be really cool. It was released on March 10th. Let's get the info. It's a chorus and vibrato plugin. So these are all brand new. Looks like it's kind of a new person. See, dimensional chorus. Oh, this is by the person who made Moodscaper and Touchscaper and Mood Units, Guitarscaper. I love these actually. They're really cool. Um, I think I might do a show on how to use I inter-app audios again, and my favorite inter-app audios, which is what I believe those are. So let's go back. And right now I don't think I want any simple stuff like this unless it does something I've never seen before. Never before seen. All right. Well, I don't know why I'm always losing my cursor, but okay, percussive, JAMP percussive. Physical modeling. Right now, don't need anything like that, but let's just see what it is. It's a multi-out built-in effects MIDI I/O sequencer pad controller. Wow, that's pretty cool. And I'm sure Jade did a review on this one. So this is Jan Mays or Jan Mays. God, that was wow. This is an AUBE2 audio plugin, perfect for musicians. It's a drum synthesizer using physical modeling to bring realistic drum and cymbal sounds to your fingertips. Wow, this is really cool. Most of these are amp sims, so that's kind of cool. I wish there was a medium wish list, because I don't think I would hate this. The cat's name is the Pie. Every half an hour. Look at her, she's so cute. Yes, you can have the rest of it. You can use the rest. You can have the rest of the treats. I set aside the amount of treats that she's allowed to have. The Pie. Right, so Playbeat 4, yes, it's what I want. Shape Stage. Multi effect, distortion, saturation, tape, pitch shifter, delay, granular, stereo width. I kind of like want all of Chemok's apps. I love Chemok's apps. So, although I should perhaps see if I can begin to receive review copies, maybe I shall ask. But then even if I'm going to do such things, this is going to be a great tool, like for someone who wants to start doing these reviews like me. And if you want to start creating relationships with developers, this app, AUBE2, is a great way to keep that working. All right. Woof woof. Have a good one, cow. I will be speaking to you on your phone. So Shape Stage. It looks like it is it something like Quadrosphere? Sound transformation capabilities. Jade must have done a show on it, but I was so busy doing all this, getting ready for these IRL gigs this week. Shape your sound through 4 distinctive processing stages. Oh no, okay, so this is, instead of splitting it up by frequency range, it splits it up. It gives you 4 separate stages to have evolving and dynamic. Oh my god, this looks amazing. So how you add something to your wish list is this little pin right here. Pop. I popped the pin. Now I'm done. Now if we went back to our dashboard, let's say we're done with this, right? Now I have 2 wish list items, see? And so now I can easily see what on my dashboard, the things I want. So when I get some cash, I come over, I look, okay, so but back to the plus. We'll just skip down. Then there's Pro Q4. And this one Jade just did the other day, and it's insane. I'll just quickly pop over and read the thingy things. It's $29.99 American US dollars. And it's an AV3. It's the top quality EQ. It's an upgrade. Yeah, you can do some of that with the goofy goggles. Yep. Easy herbs. So any of you who are independently wealthy enough to buy some Vision Pro and a bunch of apps for it so that you can Vision Pro make music, then why aren't you sending me money? Just question. So it is like, it's 24 band EQ, analog modeling, dynamic, linear phase processing. It's beautiful. Pro Q3 is gorgeous, right? Pro Q4 is, and I know this because I heard Jade's live reaction to it. She was chortling and giggling about it. So you can sketch your curve. So if you are good, like if you know a lot about EQ curves that you want for each instrument, and you can go in and look at the presets that Logic gives you or whatever, and you can look and see what they look like, and then you could just come in and draw those, or draw them just slightly different. Pie whack it. Nice. So you have filter shapes, zero latency, natural phase, linear phase, EQ match for imposing the tonal characteristics of one signal on another. I mean, that's insane. It's intelligent multi-band selection and editing. I want this so much. So that's gonna go on my wish list. Tap. Done. All right, so now I've got 3 vinyl strip. I always like Audio Things apps. Anyway, this could be giving you a list of Jade's demos to look at. So this one, multi-effect, distortion compressor, bit crusher, tilt EQ, vintage reverb, and vinylizer. So if you don't have some of the other ones, sneak attack. She's so sweet. All right. You gonna lay down? It is a rather slippery surface. She just squeezed her little feet into my into my tights. Ouch. Yeah, so this plugin's optimized to be lightweight on the CPU. That's one of the good things about these audio thing apps. Sweet. It's $10. I have other things that do this, so right now I don't need this. That's not to say that I wouldn't necessarily try to win it. She has associated this. Anytime I sit in this, especially if I'm talking into this microphone, she immediately thinks. If I'm talking and looking at the screen, then she thinks it's time for Temptations. All right, let's check out Hornet Balance EQ. So I have Harmon IQ, which is really cool. It takes out unpleasant frequencies out of your stuff. I've used it and shown you how to use it. Gary Hubs! Elbows up, Weathered Twin! Let's go look at... Yeah, why use those fingers to press buttons when you can give me pets and scritches? I am giving her pets and scritches right now. Automatic spectral balancer. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping that we haven't had instant purchase. And this is it's free with an in-app purchase, so I'm assuming that the in-app purchase. So why don't we get it and see what the in-app purchase is? I can always delete it later. So tired of complicated adjustments and endless hours tweaking EQ settings? Balance EQ is here to solve that. With its intelligent algorithm, this automatic equalizer listens and optimizes your sound in real time, making your mixing process faster and easier. Also, this would be I think this might be an interesting way to help you learn how to do EQ curves for later on when you're using Pro Q4. Perfectly balanced sound interface. Balance EQ automatically adjusts the frequency balance, inserting a smooth and natural response that fits any mix. Real-time optimization, simplicity and speed. Let's get... It probably does something like... Let's install. Now we're going to hop over to AUM. Let's oops. There it is, Balance EQ. Version 1 demo. Let's hit purchase and see what happens. $5.99, one-time charge. Okay. I tried to hit restore, but I don't have it, so let's hit OK. All right, so let's get something playing here. Interesting. So at 2000, it's setting it the level minus 27. All done. It's probably gonna maybe stop working in a minute. I don't even know. Yep, there it is. It stopped working. Oh, what it does is it drops out. Let's change it again. Wow, that's pretty cool. Right on. Let's put a stop to that. All right, going back to AUBE2. Let's I want that. In fact, I might buy that. Depends on whether or not um it's going to be offered for a giveaway. Lo-Fi Dojo Automaton. Let's give this a check. By the way, next up we've got Jade Star is looking at a sound pack for Soundbox, another amazing sound pack. Can't remember what it is off top. Hey, Jade Star Music. Your ears must have been burning the whole time while you're setting up your show. Because I've been like I've been like a Pokemon named Jade, saying Jade, 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 Jade. All right, let's check out Lo-Fi Dojo Automaton. This is so fun looking through all these new apps. So you guys tell me, any of these apps sound interesting to you? Do you have any of these? Are you going to have you got any more ideas while we're here? So Dojo Automaton AV3 is $5, $4.99. It brings the fun back to MIDI recording and automation. Ooh, MIDI recording. Born from the need to simplify MIDI automation, it transforms the often complex tasks of MIDI recording and parameter control into an engaging visual experience. Originally designed for AUM on iOS to provide essential MIDI recording capabilities, it also works seamlessly with Logic Pro on Mac iOS and Audio Bus 3 on iOS. Wow. Traditional MIDI recording and automation can be intimidating with complex interfaces and technical barriers. Automaton takes a different approach, focusing on making both MIDI note recording and parameter automation accessible and enjoyable through an intuitive circular interface that lets you see your music and movements as you create them. Perfect for AUM users who need a straightforward yet powerful MIDI. Oh my God. So yes, definitely interested in that. Let's head back over to AUBE2. Click. And so this also, yes, Deus Ex Machina, Fulgara. Oh my God, I can't wait to listen to those. So cool, and I love it. I don't have anything crazy going on this week except I have a spa day on Thursday because I have to use up some credits, so I don't even have to spend money. A TDSer, Technovation, TDSer 2. Let's check it out. A de-esser. So when you try to say, hey, that's free, let's get that. Install. Hey, don't use your claws, pause. All right. TDSer is an intuitive and user-friendly free de-esser plugin designed to smooth out high frequencies while preserving a natural and musical sound. It is significantly improves upon the de-esser MK1 in terms of both functionality. Wow, that's pretty cool. Takes out sibilance. Hey, we might take this and play with that later. Let's back to AUBE2. It's now 14 minutes to Jade. If you are counting down. So I've got that now. Ghost Chorus by Cicada. Which is $9.99. Beautiful reverb and chorus from beyond. Transform your tracks with Ghost Chorus. Spatial depth meets spectral movement. Oh boy. That sounds awesome. I might be interested in this. let's come back. Well, I don't necessarily have to buy everything just because it's pinned. So I'll put that in. Hey, it's G-May. Hi, G-May. So G-May did the Jammin' with G for Saturday instead of the usual open mic. And I have to say, watching it with just musicians on there is captures the spirit of G-May in a way that it's like a small festival is what it is. It's like a small fest. I freaking loved it. I was busy because I had a gig, and when I got home, my stuff was still not set up because I had to use it again the next day. But I wanted to be there, and I had so much fun watching. All right, Ambiente. That's another one that Jade did. It's a time reverb. It's really extremely cool, but I already know that I don't need it. DM10 subtractive synthesis sampler rompler. I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's hop over it. I know, I miss being there. It's so fun, so relaxing. Hang out on Gmail. Hang out with your friends. $12.99 drum and synth machine. I remember really liking this. This felt like it would be. It feels like it would be a really fun way to start working out some beats and to learn how to play around with drums, learning how to program drums and stuff. It's $12.99. Gonna come back and give that just a little tap. All right, the Swam double bass. We already talked about Swam and I want those, but right now I don't have that. AK476. Dynamic compressor limiter. That's not something I need. Moo Moo Studio 6+1. Hey, that's Moo Moo. That they were in our Moo Moo effects. Let's check it. So let's go over and look at that. I see ratchets. That's $12.99. Oh my God. Modular Sound Lab. That's a pretty good price for a modular sound lab. Modular Synth Playground. Whether you're an experienced electronic musician or just beginning your journey into sound design, endless creative, a vast ecosystem of over 60 CV controllable synth modules, letting you build custom patches and create dynamic, evolving soundscapes. Isomorphic keyboard. Play harmonies effortlessly with an innovative layout that makes complex scales and chords intuitive. Advanced sequencer. Patch synth. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Pin. Pin, 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 pin. Pin, pin. Moo Moo effects. Wave shaper, filter, delay, reverb sampler, hop over. So this is Moo Moo modular. This is just the same Moo Moo. What? Let's go back over there. Oh, this is just, it's this part of the Moo Moo. Never mind. Silly sillies. The Hannibal slurping. And a jazz chorus. It's a guitar sim. It's really, really cool, but I don't need it. Dynabit, Bit Crusher, and Glitch. This is actually extremely cool. To kill them. Oh no! The fava beans and fine Chianti app, right? Dynabit, $12.99. It's Bit Crush. Control whether the whole signal or just a specific frequency range, which is pretty cool. It's got LFOs, sequencers, envelope followers, MIDI control. Super, super cool. Again, though, it doesn't seem like I'm going to need it. Also, it tells you when it was released, January 31st. So we're almost to the beginning of January. Look how well I timed this. SX1000. Audio thing. Subtractive synthesis, which is pretty cool. $19.99. It has the benefit of being the audio thing apps all have a very easy to use interface. It's an emulation of the JEN SX1000, a vintage Italian synth released in 1978. Years that start with one, you guys. So they added things like polyphony, sub-oscillator, and additional controls for legato modes. I have so many darn synths. Honestly, I constantly try to win them at Jade's show, but I don't always buy them. So VA Poly MK3. You're going to be automatically moved over to Jade's. I haven't decided what I'm doing the rest of the week, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to tell you, but tomorrow I will be here, and Wednesday and Wednesday's Acoustic Corner where I play live, and Friday is Midnight Chill. So I keep trying to have an urban Midnight Chill, but yeah, I haven't. It's one of those ones where I'm building it from scratch instead of just remixing a song. So building from scratch is a little more work. Okay, they said that somebody says it's buggy as hell, but then again they can't spell hell, so but it may be true. It's inspired by Oberheim Matrix series and that type. 3 oscillators, 3 modulation oscillators. Don't need a $15 synth. I'm sure it's extremely cool. NAM XT, that's an amp. IR loader, IR factory. So if you don't have one, I don't know, but I don't need this. And we are getting towards the end. TV3, saturation and synthesis. This is pretty cool. Let's take a look. Imaginando TV3. $5.99. It's an acid synth. Swiftest acid bassline synth. Inspired by the legendary TB303. Yeah, pretty cool. It's simple, fun workflow. $6. Again, not quite needing a synth right now. AUBE2. Oh, hang on. Let's see where we are. January 23rd. AUBE2. That One Red Dog Media. Jade did a show on this. It's really cool. Distortion, delay, reverb, chorus, physical modeling, rompler. Really pretty darn cool. Just pulse ripper, sidechain, frequency modulation, distortion, lo-fi dojo, DJ looper. This looks interesting. Pitch shifter, freezer. And the last one I'm going to do is do the scratcher. More than just repeat. Pitch it, flip it, loop it. $4.99. This looks like it would be fun. And I'm thinking I'm going to click the little plusy thing on it. All right, so here's my last thing we're going to look at real quick. It's just a couple minutes before we go to Jade's and we get to hear Deus Ex Machina. Scratch Bud. Really interested in this, and just going to quickly tell you what it is. It's $5.99. It's a vinyl scratching, so it's got a vinyl UI, so it gives you that turntable thing, and I desperately want this because I do a live DJ show on Fridays. So basically, you can use a live audio input, sample file, or included classic samples. Professional sound design, completely cool. Absolutely going to pin that. That came out at the end of December, so we finished this in our allotted time. Let me say goodbye to you with my face. Woo, 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 woo. Yes. Right on, you guys. So I will be seeing you over at Jade's, and not only that, but all week long. Once again, tomorrow. And in fact, I'm going to have a discussion about whether I'll be before or after Jade, depending on what's going on the rest of Tuesday. And Wednesday, playing guitar. Friday, doing the thing. Jade is next. Let's go. See ya.